Welcome to the Strategic Growth Experts Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Taracco. I'm a business consultant, digital marketing expert, and real estate investor. And this podcast is meant to inspire you, educate you, and help you access your highest potential. Subscribe to the Strategic Growth Experts Podcast on iTunes, connect with us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out the website at strategicgrowthexperts.com.
It's Brandon here with Strategic Growth Experts. I want to introduce you to my company. You may have heard of Strategic Growth Experts, you may have liked the Facebook page, maybe you listen to the podcast. Just on my way back from Whole Foods, I love Whole Foods. Whole Foods is overpriced. Everyone knows that. They call it whole paycheck. But at the end of the day, you got to fuel properly. So we got our nutrition turned up here. I got some vegan organic protein, I got some raw meal, and I got some Vega, and I got some other stuff. It's all really good stuff, right? Maybe you're listening to this, maybe you're already in good shape. You got your fitness game down. Maybe you're doing pretty good with nutrition. So when I talk about my company, Strategic Growth Experts, we're growth consultants. So we consult entrepreneurs, we consult businesses on marketing, real estate, and basically wealth building, right? And when I say wealth, I mean wealth in all facets of life, not just financial wealth. We talk about financial wealth, doing deals, networking, finding investors, building a business, but we also talk about marketing. But when it comes to wealth, you have social wealth. So there's a wealth behind your social network, and I'm not talking Facebook, I mean actual social network, people you face-to-face interact with and talk with. Outside that, there's your health, and your health is the most vital. Now, there's a lot of fitness consultants and fitness gurus and health coaches, and you should probably be working with one of those. I have a lot of information to provide in the arena of health because I find I have my own way to stay fueled, but I'm learning myself. What I do know is it's important to fuel your body properly. Organic is good, protein is good, plant-based fuel is good, vegetables and fruits. I don't know how many times anyone can say that, but it's key. Why I'm talking about this is because behind every business that I coach, behind every organization or the people in that organization that I talk to and that I coach is a personal health. In the Energy Leadership Index program, which is through one of my coaching certifications, we talk about the average resonating level of energy. Well, everyone's kind of got their own average resonating level of energy. Now, what that means is people have a distinct way of operating, but really the way people think and the way people act is a huge function of nutrition. Really, the point of this conversation right now is similar to how people fuel their bodies. We need to fuel our minds. So how are you fueling your mind? You need to stay inspired. You got to stay on top of your game. You got to learn. You got to be able to learn faster. I'm not saying that you're going to learn faster than everybody, but if you want to take your business to the next level or you want to get to the next level in your life or your career or whatever it is, you have to learn what it takes. You have to invest the time to know what is important. You have to invest the time to learn strategies, to learn ideas, to do things that are beyond the scope of what other people are doing if you want to get bigger, better results. And so I equate good nutrition to mental nutrition. Your mind, your attitude, your ideas, your thoughts. These things are so important. They're so important, and I see one thing that I've learned from consulting large, multi-billion-dollar Fortune 50 companies is a lot of times they're grossly inefficient. They're so inefficient that there's bureaucracy, there's inability to make decisions, there's inability to interact and communicate in a coherent manner. These things are so basic, but I see it in prevalent billion-dollar companies that are doing billions of dollars in revenue. I guess it's a good thing that they're doing this kind of revenue, that they're paying everybody, high-paid consultants, contractors. I don't understand why I see such inefficiency. There's discord. There's disharmony. How are you supposed to get people on the same page if nobody is really tuned into a central strategy? So what we're talking about here is being able to communicate effectively, being able to lead and sell your ideas internally to internal organizations or to your staff or to your friends or whatever it is. The most important thing is, how are you bettering yourself? How are you learning? How are you getting ahead day to day? The most important thing I find is that mental nutrition. You got to read, you got to learn, you got to listen to audiobooks, you got to study, you got to put money up for some of these courses. There's a lot of online guys with programs and video courses and learning courses, and you know what? It gets repetitive and redundant probably when you're looking at it, but every single one of these people have something to offer. And if you start investing in courses and different courses, you're going to get the result. I think what a lot of people don't understand when they see something, well, why would you spend $1,000 to join someone's mentorship program? Well, if you own a business and you're making money, it's a tax write-off. It's 100% tax deductible. So guess what? If you made $20,000, right, you're starting to build your business, you're just getting revenue in, you got some clients, say you make $20,000, you're going to pay taxes on that $20,000. It's not going to hurt you to spend 10% of it on education, investing in yourself. Everyone, some of the most successful people in the world, they all invest in themselves, they all invest in mentors, they all work with coaches and mentors. This is a no-brainer. See people struggling all the time in business. They want to build a business, or they're entrepreneurs, or they're in network marketing. And the thing I like about network marketing is that if you find the right people, they will coach and mentor you. But you need to diversify. You need to diversify your knowledge base. You're not going to find that all in a network marketing company. You need to find people who are where you want to be. If you want to make $20,000 a month in your business, you want to make $50,000 a month in your business, you need to find someone who's doing that and to learn from them. And a lot of these people are providing courses and ideas and things that you can tap into, and I recommend you do that. You know, I do coaching. I do coaching and consulting with select clients, people who want to build out their marketing, but I like to spend my time on real estate deals, or I like to spend my time with big companies that have cash flow, that have, you know, they can invest. They can invest in me to go in and help make their companies more efficient. This is what I love to do. At the end of the day, if you want to be successful, you need to learn, you need to invest in yourself, you need to invest in other people, and you need to invest in your mental nutrition, and find someone who can help you invest in your physical nutrition as well, because you got to keep your energy right, you got to keep your mind right, you got to think right. It's hard to think when you're hungry, your nutrition's bad, you can't focus. Similar when you're not learning. When you're not learning, your mind doesn't know where to go. You're just sitting there wondering. You don't need to sit around wondering. You have the ability to create your results. Get clear on your results. Get clear on how you're going to create them. Get clear on what you want to do to create them, and start mapping out your steps and just take action. Follow that guide plan and take action. Everybody's got something to contribute. I like to contribute things that I learn on a day-to-day basis because I'm learning from other people. I invest in courses. I invest in mentors. I invest in coaches. I work with a lot of these people. They help me keep focused and stay on track. I'm starting to get really clear about how I can help other people, because a lot of people are starting to ask me, you know, what I think about their ideas, or how to start a business, or how to market themselves or their business online. You know, I'm sharing this information as part of connecting with people. I want to connect with people who are up to great things, who are really working hard as entrepreneurs or in real estate. You know, I'll talk about real estate sometime. We'll get into wholesaling, bird dogging, flipping, buy and holds. There's a lot to learn, because you can lose money just as quickly as you can make money in real estate. It is one of the best vehicles for actually creating wealth. Get your nutrition right, your physical nutrition, your mental nutrition, and start thinking, start learning, start reading. And audiobooks are my favorite, or audio programs and podcasts. There's a lot of good ones out there. Subscribe to our podcast, Strategic Growth Experts. Subscribe to Strategic Growth Experts. Connect with us on Facebook. We just hit 11,000 Twitter followers, so get on Twitter and subscribe to the podcast. So one thing people ask me about is building a website. How do I build a website? Or I need to build a website. What's a good platform? Or how do I get started? And there's a lot of schools of thought there. There's custom applications. There's WordPress. WordPress is the most prevalent, I feel, in the online marketing industry, because it's easy to set up. It's easy to understand. But there's a lot of tips and tricks that you got to know to really set it up and get it working to your benefit. So find us on Facebook and post to our page about you, your business, what you're trying to accomplish, what are your goals, and we'll give you a shout out, share your post or whatever. So get connected. I want to connect with people who are listening to this podcast and who are listening to what we have to offer, and we want to connect with you and help you on your journey.
Thanks for listening to the Strategic Growth Experts podcast. Subscribe, find us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out the website at strategicgrowthexperts.com.